Hey guys, it's Fulton Cards here, live and direct from Brooklyn, New York. And in front of me today, in the spirit of Upper Deck's 30th anniversary, what's fair is fair. This bear is going to compare a box of 2019-20 Upper Deck Series 1 versus 2009-10 Upper Deck Series 1. 10 years apart. I thought I would sort of rock these two open side by side and see what we have historically. I might not even edit this video because I don't have much time on my hands. But just quickly, let me briefly just state what's within these boxes. 2019-20 Upper Deck Series 1 would have 6 Young Guns, 4 Upper Deck Canvas, 4 Upper Deck Portrait inserts, and a Shooting Star insert. Of course, there are a couple of other things like autos, which are case hits, Young Gun Canvas, and so on, etc. And then in the other box, what do we have? We have 6 Young Guns, 2 All-World inserts, 2 game jerseys, 2 Draft Day gems, 2 Face of the Franchises, a Top Guns, and a season highlights. So that would be within this one here. And of course, this one here would be the draft year. It would be the rookie year of John Tavares, Victor Hedman, Matt Duchene, Evander Kane, etc., Eric Carlson, etc. While this one here, as we know, would be the Hughes brothers and Victor Olofsson and Cale Fleury and Mikheyev and ba. Okay, so let's pop these puppies open, both of them in tandem. This is going to be a long video. I actually probably will not speak that much, and I'm going to go through the cards super fast, deliberately, on purpose, because otherwise this would probably take 40 minutes. It might still take a half an hour, so let's just do it. Slice this papa, slice this papa, and crack these kernels open. Wow, old school, huh? I love that. That's a card I own, by the way. Okay, let's go. We see that we have Tater Tots in the background. Tatar the Tater Tot. So let's see what's within our first one of these bad boys. Boom. Hopefully they don't stick together too much, and we see the flow of these old school ones. Spezza, Paille, Horton, Mark Stahl, Nathan Gerbe. And on the new side, the cat's making a lot of noise. Borgstrand, Reeves, Eller. Oh, look, a Yanni Gourde. A Yanni Gourde jersey. I like Yanni Gourde. He's really overperformed in his career and always is an interesting pickup in fantasy. Really nice. Nice one right off the bat, huh? Cool. So 1-0 there for the 2019 stuff. Quick. Talbot. And our first Young Gun is John Negrin. Okay. First Young Gun. And our first insert here would be an energy of Brad Marchand. Matt Carl, Dubinsky. Really hard to read these, by the way. And our, oh, cool. So we have a Marty Brodeur insert, season highlights insert of Marty. Noah Hannafin, King. Oh, cool. We have a Young Guns. Oh, cool. An Eric Brandstrom Young Gun canvas. These are 6 per case, I believe. Cool. Nice. Pretty much an insert every pack with the new stuff. Good stuff. Stewart. Super hard to read, ridiculously small font. And here's a Hockey Heroes. These, I believe, would be an all Marty Brodeur checklist, as they do typically. There were the ones that were all Sid the Kids. This is just a base checklist, I believe, this one here. Yep. Cool one of Bobby Lou. Pesci, Torres, Silverberg. Oh, Young Guns. Look at it. Oh, wow. Cool. We hit the checklist. Nice. I really like this. This is really cool. I've always loved these, by the way. I know they're $5 cards, but the Bros. Nice. Quinn Hughes, man, has been very mobile with the puck. He's going to be good. Cool. Continuing on, guys. TJ Oshie, Weidman. Oh, Dustin Brown. One of your better right wingers on a really faulty team at this point, but still a tough chance nonetheless. Continuing on, Josh Morrissey, who I believe is having a decent start again. Sam Bennett, Tuukka Rask, and here's one of the UD portraits, and it's Kovalchuk. Kovalchuk. How many Chucks does a Kovalchuk chuck? Quite a few, I guess. If I miss anything, guys, in terms of number cards, just let me know. It's not that my eyesight is brutal. It's just I'm trying to get through these fairly quickly. Bobby Ryan, Jeff Carter. Ooh. Oh, okay. Thought it was someone else. Brian Salcido. Okay. Not exactly your huge name talent. A European who was drafted by the Ducks in the 5th round, didn't really play in the NHL. Continuing on, guys. Pozo. And we definitely have a base checklist of O'Reilly and Brad Marchand, and we have one of these Generation X Brady Tkachuk. That's nice. That's kind of cool. They're not called Next Generation, they're Generation X guys, in case you're curious. Ruby. Somewhat eventful thus far, I'd say. Toskala. Pecorine, Keith Yandel, there's Sidney the Kidney, Chris Mason, Bogosian, and Ilyash. Rummage, rummage, rummage. Come on, let's do this. And here we have a Tyler Seguin Shooting Stars. Nice. Really nice. A center. That's got to be a little bit. Centers are 1 in 64, which is like a 38% chance. Hang on, guys. Johnny Oduya. We have another Ivan Vishnevsky. We are not getting good young guns on the old box, I have to say. Dallas had that cat in the first round, late in the first round, and was off to the KHL within a hot minute after a stint in the AHL. Nino Niederreiter, and we have a Clayton Keller energy with his mouth guard sticking out, a la injured Mitch Marner. Sorry to hear about Mitch Marner. I'm a big fan of Mitch Marner, even as a Habs fan. Love what he does without the puck. Not that he ever doesn't have the puck, he always has the puck. Osgood, Steve Sullivan, Mark Straight, and we have a draft day gem of Pavel Datsyuk, who was a late pick, 6th rounder. We definitely receive a couple of these, just base inserts, if you will. Continuing on, guys. John Carlson, what a start. I definitely have him in my pool on one of them. And we have an upper deck canvas of Elias Lindholm, who is a monster in fantasy. I do have him on one of my teams. All my teams, one less week. Oh, freaking 4 of them. I'm a maniac. Continuing on, guys. Ooh, Jonathan Toews had a good game the other day. And another Marty Brodeur insert, Hockey Heroes. You've seen the Bobby Orrs of these, you've seen the syndicate of those, you've seen other ones. There's Plex and Anze Kopitar, who in the Banger League still has a lot of value, by the way, in case you're unfamiliar with that reality. Larkin also. And we have a Josh Brown from the Panthers Young Gun. I know people say that they like this design. I really do not like this design. I think the font just doesn't look right. That's just my opinion. At least Josh Brown's been playing a bit. He's a D, a huge D, 6'5", so he's a bit of a monster in a machine. We'll see how he does. Probably not that much value as a 6th rounder. Kyle Oposo again, we've already had him. And Nicky Lidstrom, Eric Stahl, Pody. There's guys that are really, really hard to read. Hedel, Clutterbuck. And we have an Eric Branston Upper Deck Rookies portrait. Nice. And, yeah. We have a Ben Ferrio Young Gun. Terrible Young Guns in the 2009-10, which is amazing considering how good the class is. It's actually a decent class. Bukestad. Oh, there's KK. Nice. Oh, nice. Okay, so we have one of these retro cards. I think this is probably, what, 92, 93-ish? Really cool. Nice. Really cool. So I think we're guaranteed a few of these, including a McDavid and or etc. But it's really nice. I like a Roy, McDavid, and Gretzky would be that. And here is another one of the base checklists. Getting mutilated on this side in terms of the Young Guns. But we'll see. We'll see. I do recommend the product, though, obviously. And here is a Draft Day Gems of Marty Turco. 124th overall was he, and a very able, capable goaltender. And a Tyler Seguin Energy. Okay, continuing on, guys. Funny, last time I opened a box of this stuff, I received everything I wanted. Oh, cool, Tim Thomas. Boop. All World. There's also a carry price of those, believe it or not. You still should receive a couple of jerseys on the left-hand side, I believe. And, oh, cool, Cody Glass. So this box has actually been really good. Was he 6 overall? Nice. Cool. Groovy. Funky. Funkadelic. And if you're wondering who was in the, I guess, the top 10 of draft picks in 2019, it would have been, of course, Jack Hughes and Kako, and then Doc. Bowen Byram, Turcotte, people of that nature. Sider, Cousins, Philip Broberg, etc., right? Stage in. And this is just a base pack. That occurs on occasion. Nice to receive Cody Glass. He's looked, I think he's looked actually very sharp early on this year. Always takes a couple of years to get squared away. And we have a Nick Backstrom canvas. Still getting it done after all these years. A bit of a slow start, but he's had a few tougher defensive assignments, I think. And we have, I cannot believe we've had only nobodies in terms of our young guns. What a brutal box on this side. Brutal. What's crazy about Hellenius is that he was a high pick. He was a 15th overall, which is complete insanity considering he basically played in the KHL, I guess, in the SM Liga. There's Ruben Hintz, a bit injured. Oh, cool. So here's one of the, oh, look. I believe it would be a retro from 2009, 2010, right? So that's what the retro is. Easy to tell because we're opening these up. So that's nice. So this is an insert, as you can glean and see. You've probably seen it in some breaks. Nice. Barzell, still undervalued, I believe, that cat. If he were living in Toronto, people would consider him Mitch Marner, but because he's sort of lost in my neck of the woods. Brian Lee, and we have a face of the franchise and a Marty. Okay, I believe we get a couple of these. Nice one in Nabokov. Jonathan Taves. Oh, look at this, Sid Crosby. Not bad. Always nice to receive a Sid. Clefbaum, also looking pretty good. And on the winner, chicken dinner is the right side, I think. Sadly, tragically. There's Rob Brandamore. And I think we have a canvas here. Not a canvas, sorry, a jersey. So let's see who it is behind the Semin. This is definitely a jersey in some form or fashion. Let's see if we can redeem this box. And it's a game-used jersey. And it would, oh, it's a Leaf. Oh, no way, it's Daryl Sittler. Are you kidding me? Okay, redemption. Oh, it's blue too. That is sick. That's really nice. That is a really nice card. You know, I was just thinking how much I actually liked Daryl Sittler when I was a kid, because the Habs, you know, basically defeated them in the late 78, 79, 4 games to 0, and then didn't play them since the 60s, and haven't played them since the playoffs. So I actually, as a Montrealer, hate the Bruins, and I actually had some love for Daryl Sittler because he had like good flow. Look at that. That is beautiful. I wonder if there are odds for this. Not listed as a short print, but I'll take it, man. I shall take it all the way to the bank. Cool. So a bit of redemption on the left-hand side. Pedersen, Brad. And we have, oh cool, Dominic Kubalik. He's actually been pretty decent. Nice. Very, very, very nice. The young guns on the right-hand side have been fine. Absolutely fine. And we have a Top Guns of Eric Stahl, who is still a machine and a monster. I guess Jordan is the one who's on Carolina, and that cat would be on Minnesota. Continuing on, guys. Corey Crawford, and we have Max Domi energy. Nice to see you have. Oh, nice. Nice. This is a short print. It's numbered only to 25. So this is one of the parallels. It's a Dylan Larkin. Ooh, nice. How beautiful. These are, I actually don't mind these as someone honks outside. This has been a decent box. Dylan Larkin, man. Nice. He is a beast in banger leagues because of all the face-offs he takes. If you're concerned about plus minus, I'm not sure where he's at with that, but on a team that gives up a ton of goals. Although they're playing better defensively the last couple of games, so we'll see. And we have an all-world of Marian Hossa. Josh Georges, who was an assistant captain on Avs. Let's see. Arvidsson, Eriksson, Bunchesons, Lindholm, Hampus Lindholm, Darnell Nurse. And we have a Carson Twarski. Suter, Logan Couture, third rounder. He's actually getting some action. Left winger, so we shall see when with him. Continuing on, guys. I think we probably are receiving another jersey soon on this side, unless I'm mistaken. Letnin, Ribeiro, DiPietro. Oh, UD Canvas, and it would be of Tarasenko, the beleaguered and injured Tarasenko. Hope you didn't pick him up in your pool. If you do, I hope it's off waivers. Continuing on, guys. We have our last young gun. This is unbelievable. This is you don't already have this young gun? We hit only nobodies, which is really crazy because I opened up a box of retail of this stuff with 6 young guns, and I hit only somebody's. I hit him, and then the rest were all really well-known players. What a disaster that side has been. Man. I can't believe the box on the right is doing it right. I'll take the Sittler, but come on, man. And we have a Generation X Svechnikov, who I definitely have in my pool, who I love. I picked him over Teravainen, which is kind of crazy, right? I was just feeling creative. And we have his season highlights of Ovi with all his lumber and hardware. Speak of the devil. Green uniform. Oh, they're wearing the Whalers uniform. How cool is that? Nice Whalers uniform. And we have an Eric Stahl. Last one of these, and hopefully it has a jersey. It does. It does. So that's the benefit of this particular box, even though we came up with absolute air on the Young Guns front. Brutal. Okay, let's see who it is. Let's see, guys. And it looks like... obviously looks like a Carolina. And it would be Eric Cole. It would definitely be Eric Cole. Okay, pretty nice, pretty neat, pretty cool. Next hab was Eric Cole. I didn't do much with the habs. Final pack, guys. Final pack. Jack. Foligno. Oh, we have another Young Gun. It's our last Young Gun, I gather. No acetates. I never get acetates. And our last Young Gun would be Nico Sturm. Nico Sturm would be our last Young Gun. So that's it, guys. That's basically a quick recap and retelling of our story. Okay, guys, time for the recap. So 2009 versus 2019. 2009 got creamed because even though there's great rookies, I received air, absolute air, complete air. But there's the base with Plex and pure celebratory mode. Continuing on, what else did we receive? Well, I'll go with the base on the other side. We received a stackage and package of the Chunky Monkey stuff. Boom, including the checklist. So there, I'll just place this bad boy over here in this domicile residence spatial geometry a bit. What else did we receive? We did receive a couple of the All-World cards, Marian Hossa and Tim Thomas. You have a Conn Smythe Trophy winner in Tim Thomas. What else did we receive on this side? We received the Generation Next rookie cards. Generation Next, not Next Generation. Sveshnikov and Brady Tkachuk, two big bad boys from last year's draft. I'll place these puppies right over here. Then we received two season highlights, including the Marty and the OV, so I'll pop these puppies right down there. We did also equally in tandem receive two of these retro inserts. So we know that this one, I think it's from 92, 93, just from memory. And this one, we do know which one it is because we just opened up that box. So that's kind of cool. We received a couple of those at Bad Boys, those colorful retro cards. We received two of these draft day gems, which I guess were low picks that amounted to a lot of talent in Datsuk and Marty Turco, so I'll just place those puppies over there. We received our base canvas cards, including Lindholm, Tarasenko, and Backstrom, so there they are. I'll just place them over here as the sirens blaze. We received a bunch of Martys, including the Hockey Heroes checklist, so there they are, as well as a face of the franchise, so 3 Martys right there. I'll just place those up there. On the other side, we received these energy cards, a couple of the energy cards, Sagan, Keller, Marchand, and Max Domi of your Montreal Canadiens. I'll just pop those over there. We did receive a Top Guns card, so here's the Top Guns card, boom, and it would be Eric Stahl presently on your Minnesota Wild, as well as on the other end, we did receive one of these Shooting Stars, 1 in 64, I believe, 37.5% chance at a Tyler Seguin. I'll just pop them over there. Received a bunch of Upper Deck portraits, Brandstrom, Crosby, so that would be a rookie one. Including the Dylan Larkin. So this, I guess, would be sort of the case hitty thing of mine. I didn't never get acetates, but whatever. Pretty cool though. Dylan Larkin, number to 25. Love it. Gold. So I'll just fan this right over here. And in terms of Young Guns 2009-10, it's actually a great class with Hedman and Ben and all these people, Duchesne. And I received absolutely no high-end Young Guns. This cat was a 15th overall, but didn't really amount to too much. This is disastrous, honestly, not very good. I do recommend this product at $50 or below if you can somehow muster or manage that. So I'll just fan those over there. And on the other side, we did actually receive some NHLers. Fortunately, there's Turinsky, who has been playing, Nico Sturm, Josh Brown, Cody Glass, that's nice, Kubalik, who's also been doing well. We did receive this one of Jack Hughes and Quinn Hughes. Always nice to receive the checklist with the two big names, as well as this cool Young Guns Upper Deck canvas of Brandstrom, so that's kind of nice too. He's certainly also been playing, and I'll just fan them over there. Just a stack of stuff down there at this point. Then in terms of our jersey cards, we did receive the Eric Cole as well as the Daryl Sittler on this side. So the Daryl Sittler was our big consolation prize for a brutal box, so I'll just place these bad boys over here. And on the other side, we received the undrafted Yanni Gourde, overachiever, late bloomer, doing really well in the new NHL. I love Yanni Gourde, good cat. So there you go, I'll just place him over here. So that's basically it, guys. Just before I go, I just wanted to make one comment with regard to the Don Cherry thing, and I know a lot of people are going to find this very contentious, but he's been saying that stuff for 30 years, and so if they're firing him now, it has to do with money, and it probably has to do with how their target market is changing and generationally changing and so on. But I do think in the 1970s there was a show called All in the Family with Archie Bunker and Meathead, and Meathead was very little. Archie Bunker was like a Ford Nation type guy or a Trumpian type guy. I think it's very important within societies to actually have fair discussions about how principles and values change over time. If you don't have these discussions, you end up with incredible blowback. I work in international affairs, I've seen it, and particularly during refugee crises, you end up with very divided ideological societies. It's very important for comedians or other people to articulate anxiety and navigate and negotiate and argue about how culture changes over time. If you don't have that, you end up with rampant populism, you end up with bigger wars than you would otherwise. So I do think that there's a place for voices in society, so sort of like if they're couched properly and framed properly. I believe that refugees and more destitute people in society absolutely benefit society. This has been proven by the present Nobel Prize winner, one of whom is a woman. So my point is, if we stifle people, if we silence people, if we censor people, they still will be heard. They'll take to YouTube, they'll actually have other outlets and other means to advocate or do worse. So that's one thing. Usually anxiety comes from a real place, and it requires real solutions, policy solutions. I do not believe meeting intolerance with zero tolerance works. So that's just my point on that. Even if their concepts and their conceptions are completely misguided and economically unproven, put it that way. But that's it, guys. So there you go. That's my piece. Okay, guys, I'm going to give both these boxes away. Boom. So please be sure to sub, like, and hashtag Sittler with 2 T's, and these boxes will be yours. I'm Phil Cards, live and direct from a place called Brooklyn, New York.